There are a lot of different hotlines and phone numbers available. One such number is the Peer Support Line. Sweetser answered more than 26,000 peer support line calls just last year alone. Here to talk with us in studio is Sweetser's Director of Recovery Services, Michael Tausig. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. Also, you're a veteran of the Coast Guard, so thank you so much for your service.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
thank
we
you
appreciate
for
you. Yeah, we appreciate you coming in today. So many people have heard us give out that 988 crisis hotline, that number. But what is the Peer Support Line, and in what situations might somebody call it or need it?
Sure. So our Peer Support Line is a 24/7 line that Maine residents can call into to speak to a peer regarding some sort of challenge that they're having at that particular moment. So we have an incredibly strong, small cohort of team members that man the phones, man the lines every single day, 24/7, and really offer that mutual support to that caller, really diving into a conversation on what they're going through. And then our staff, through their own life experiences, their own personal journeys, are able to connect with that caller and have a really deep mutual conversation about looking at the issue, looking at the challenge, and really talking about it and breaking it down without any judgment, with not necessarily even goal setting, but just really kind of dropping into the pocket of the conversation to discuss the challenge.
I think you kind of just touched on this, but you were talking about mutual experience. So how important is it to have somebody on the other end of that line that has had a mental health challenges, they've gone through something on their own?
We believe, and the callers believe, and I think when you look into the communities, everyone believes that mutual experience is so important. It's a step away from that clinical approach to support and service, which brings a lot of comfort to that caller, that they know that someone on the other end of the line is identifying with that particular challenge that they're experiencing without the judgments. And by building that relationship and fostering that relationship, they're able to, through commonality, start to break things down to possibly come up with solutions moving forward.
And it's not just mutual experience, right? They go through a training. So what kind of training does a peer go through?
That's a great question. So anyone in our state is open through DHHS and OBH to seek and apply for and then participate in the certification training. So there's a precursor training that an individual has to go through, and then after that it's 8 sessions, which are remotely done at this point in time over the course of 8 weeks now, it gets into the model of the intentional peer support and what that looks like. And once an individual has completed that, then there's continuing education to further support those individuals that have completed their training, and then continuing education after that.
Do you ever get to hear any success stories? What do you hear as feedback from people who have called the line, and do they continually call?
Yeah, so what I do in my position is not only talk to my team members on some of the intensity of those calls and what they're experiencing, but I also have that nice access to callers too that want to speak to me, may have further questions regarding the peer support line. And so I get a lot. It's incredible the amount of feedback that I get from callers regarding the benefits of the program.
Oh, that's actually great news to hear that. What a great service. We appreciate you coming on the show so much. And I think we have some information on the screen right here. This is the peer support line. It's 866-771-9276. Again, that's open 24/7. So that's good news for people out there.
24/7. We have staff around the clock waiting to talk to people and help them through their journeys.
All right. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. We
Thank you.
appreciate it so much.
Appreciate it.